Holy cow! Welcome to Donnie's Hangout Adventures. I know we still have up a tree. We're being lazy.
No, it's okay. I heard a lot of people do.
We haven't taken it down yet, but we'll work on it. But hey, it's not really harming anything. You know, Christmas trees can be beautiful, just after a while, you don't feel like taking it down. But you have to eventually. Some people don't even take down the tree at all. There's actually people that leave up the tree all year round. But I don't really discuss this stuff that much. I do discuss a lot of stuff. Now, I tried to get a job. I seriously tried hard. But when you haven't worked since, 9/11, when you haven't worked for over 20 years, and that was a mistake I made. I shouldn't have been working back then. They almost took my SSI away from me. So I do regret that. I probably shouldn't have been working. But when I was, I hate to say this. I hate to put blame. But I think I'd still be on SSI. But a few years ago, I don't understand the gist of it, but a few years ago, when biological father was still alive, and he had served in Vietnam, so then I could draw off of, I don't understand the legalities of it, but he came up with it to, I could draw off of his Social Security, and so then they combined it into SSDI. It's completely confusing in of itself, and mom and biological father went together on it and converted it over to SSDI, but SSDI is a weird program as it is. It's very weird that if you get married, they sort of punish you for that, so they cut you off. And that's pretty much what happened to me, is they cut me off. Now, I do think that if I was on regular SSI, they tend to just, they won't cut you off of it. They'll just, not give you as much as you did, before you got married. They don't necessarily give you the noose and hang you. They just sort of, like, okay, so you're married, so we'll cut out some of the money.
They cut out some because your spouse is working.
Right. So, they don't want to entirely cut you off. So I tried getting a job and had a couple interviews, but nothing to write home about. I didn't get hired, and, it's been a tough chore to even do. Do I have a point with this video? Yes and no, I do. Actually, more yes, I do. So, I thought, after months of dicking around, I thought, well, maybe I'll try to apply for SSI. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with it anyway, because when I first got on SSI, I was a kid, and mom and brother did it. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. So, I was a kid when that happened, so I didn't really know much about it, how to get on it, and I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. And, of course, I got denied, which is not surprising. It's not surprising. You always get denied on the first time anyway. You usually get denied the second time. I don't know how long I'm going to dick around with this.
My one print took over like 2 years. I've heard of some people getting right back on it.
I don't know how long I'm going to... It's just stupid. And so I got the letter. That they denied me. And basically, I don't understand this. I'm not applying for Social Security. I'm not 81 years old. I don't understand why they said Social Security when it's SSI disability. Unless Dementia Joe changed the laws, which is possible with this administration. So unless he changed the laws, I don't know. I don't even make sense. It says I don't qualify because I've not worked long enough. Of course not. Of course I haven't worked long enough. I haven't worked for over 20 years. Since 9/11 happened. Of course I haven't worked long enough. That's why I was trying to apply for SSI disability so I could, get some form of income. I mean, it's really getting difficult for me to even find work because they want people that are young and good. I'm not saying I'm good. I'm not saying I'm not good looking.
They wanted out of the public transportation.
And all that. It's a
pain.
It's a pain in the ass. So of course I get this letter saying I get denied because I haven't worked long. I haven't worked long enough. Well, that's the reason I'm applying for SSI because I don't think I can get a job as it is. I don't think I can because that really hurts my history, my work. It really hurts my history when I haven't worked for over 20 years. I haven't worked in a coon's age. And I think if I was still on regular SSI, this wouldn't have happened. But when mom and biological father decided to work together and put me on SSDI, it sort of screwed me. It literally screwed me. I don't want to put blame, and I don't like doing that. I'm not putting blame on mom and God rest his soul, my biological father. But that seems like that was the case because it ended up screwing me in the long run, in the grand scheme of things. What's the chances I can even get on disability? Well, 0%. If I was a drug addict or a recovering alcoholic, or if I was a woman that had popped out about 25,000 kids, I might have a better chance to get on it. But being a slow learner and having and epilepsy, forget it. Forget even trying to get on it for that because they say that's, and I quote, that's not life-threatening. Sure. If you say so. If you seriously say so. So, of course, I got denied. Am I going to do an appeal? Yeah. Unfortunately. I ain't doing nothing this winter. I'm going to be in hibernation anyway. So why not do an appeal?
I'll be working.
So my wife will be working. So I ain't really doing nothing this winter. So I might as well do an appeal and dick around with them for the next 3 months while I'm waiting for winter to thaw over. So I might as well do something. We're going to have a foot of snow outside pretty soon. So I might as well mess around with Social Security for the next 3 months and have fun and be on hold with them for 3 straight hours trying to figure out if I qualify or not. So why not? Sounds fun. I don't got nothing else to do this winter. I got nothing else to do. So I might as well have some fun. That'd be the only thing I can do is just mess around with them. I know they're going to deny me again, and then I'll probably do it a third time. They'll deny me again. They're not going to grant. They're not going to give me disability. No, they're not. I even know that. The system is such a crooked, big pile of manure shit to begin with. While we have people out of halfway house who get out of prison and they can either get on SSI or go to work. And guess what? A majority of them can get on SSI with no damn problem, and they don't even get denied on their first time. No, they do not. They just like here you go.
Or if they happen to go to prison, then they get right back on it when they're out. Makes no sense.
I know this is a random rant, but you know what? I don't even know why I decided to even mess around with it. Actually, I do know. I'm not even going to get into that. But actually, I do know why I decided. It doesn't really matter now in the grand scheme of things. And I'll do the appeal probably one more time. And then after that, I'm just going to say, you know what, screw it. I may just do it a couple of times while winter is carrying on while it's going on. And then when spring hits and and all the snow eventually goes away after having it for 3 months, and then I'm going to try to look outside the box and try to actually find a way to get work, because let's be honest, the chances of me getting on SSI, there's a better chance of Trump winning the presidency. There's just no chance. There's just no chance whatsoever. Mr. Cal, anything you want to add on my random rant video? No? Well, that's all, folks.